Steel City. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Going to give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. You ready? You ready?
Burrow going to give this to Dixon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
On the carry.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt able to record his 5th sack of the season. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Hey, check right, check right.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive.
Intended for A.J.
But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 55. Check 55.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away.
Ryan Switzer on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Ready? Mike 57. Green, Timothy. Watch the screen.
Off the play fake, Winston. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Crunch time, defense.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Easy.
Banjo.
57.
Winston now from the 50. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Bengals' 40-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Jermaine Pratt there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And some strong running. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
A gain of 12.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Come on. Set. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Let's set a tone. 198.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 2nd down, Mixon. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
To Joe Mixon. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Steelers' 6-yard line.
We're scoreless after one.
First quarter with no score.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Joe Mixon,
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Cincinnati. 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Touchdown,
Joe Mixon. His 11th touchdown of the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Ryan Switzer on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check 3, check 3. Shift, shift. Hey, thumb. Green, Timothy.
Jameis to throw it. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Pollard, the ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on. First, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Ready? Black 22. 57. I'm coming.
Winston from the gun on third down. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Ryan Switzer, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, let's get in them holes. 57.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Burrow will throw. Got him, and it's Ross, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Complete.
23 yards, the final tally.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
The ball carrier.
Joe Hayden there to bring him down.
Joe Hayden.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd down, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a give to Mixon. About 3 yards there to the 27.
The handoff to Joe Mixon.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Taken down at
it's
the 14-yard line.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 9, 2nd and 5.
3 down.
A handoff to Mixon, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson.
Steven Nelson. The third down pass. Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Get off the field. 57's Mike.
Final play of the half here. Winston. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Wait.
To throw, Winston. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. On first down, he'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
All day.
From just shy of midfield, Winston. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Complete to
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
On second down, here's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tanner Boyd. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 27 yards there, a first down.
first down.
Well, remember,
Bengals.
they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Touchdown,
Joe Mixon,
Cincinnati.
his second
Randy
touchdown of the game,
lining
giving
up
him
for the point
12
after.
on the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Steelers 7. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You changed name, how about your respect?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28.
Snell, the ball carrier.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't been flip it. Don't get nervous. Mike, 55. Right there.
From the gun, Winston.
Come get some. Come on.
Short little throw to Ebron. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
Steeler.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Jameis now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. No gain on this defense. No gain.
On 3rd down, Winston rolling to his right. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Check 4.
They'll run for it with Pollard. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
At the 43-yard line.
He's coming. Double up. Begin.
First down, and it's Pollard again. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On the stop.
That was big Geno Atkins who got upfield to make the play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Mike 57. Hey, here we go. Watch.
They'll try to throw now. Winston looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Winston's pass.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
With the score
back now in Pittsburgh.
14.
It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. The Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third down and 12. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A 2nd and 11 for the 19.
At the 19-yard line.
Now Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready? You ready? 50 seconds to Mike. You're not ready. You're not ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Winston's pass.
The first down screen pass, good for 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. And that will be incomplete.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
57
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Again, it's Mixon. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing.
Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
10 at the 23-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Man, I got you. 57. Mike, 57.
They'll run with Pollard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you made it.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
11-yard loss.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
57's the Mike. Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. On 1st down, Nixon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Check 15. Check 15. 90 is a Mike. Let's go, D.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
There on the tackle.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. But things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it. And now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
A 2nd down throw for Winston. They'll roll him out right. Short little throw to Ebron. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Ready.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the move to his left. Open man is Switzer, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
7 at the Bengals' 38-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
57.
Now Winston.
It's just me and you.
Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw deep for the end zone.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
So the ref makes a call. No touchdown there. Wipe it off the board. From the 21, it's second and 10.
I'm scared. 57 to Mike. 57
Back to throw.
Go.
Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's third and 2.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Winston. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe. And now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a first and 10.
57.
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one.
On the keeper.
And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played